Hello Monica. Here I am doing a reading whilst I'm driving again. Perfectly safe, actually, because, you know, there's no point talking to somebody who's sitting next to you in the car. Was just driving along and it came to mind. I'm going to tell you now, I actually haven't had a chance to look at the photograph that you sent me, but I do feel, I think this was your uncle, wasn't it, I think, and I was just picking up a few things for you, so I thought, well, let's just get this recorded and get this done and dusted and out of the way with. I'm absolutely busy at the moment, darling, because I'm actually moving again this week. I've got loads of cleaning and decorating to do in the new place. Car's completely wrecked. I'm on my way now to go and get some new tyres for my car. I was in an accident the other day. Fine, by the way. So, Uncle. Do you feel you was quite close to him when he was here? He makes me feel, you know, a real closeness with you. Don't know why, but with him, or someone that's close around you, I feel like there's someone who committed suicide. Depression seems to be seeping into my mind with regards to something that's either happened or going on around at the moment. I was picking up the name, it's gone. Can I have that back, please? No, that's gone. But I'm also just getting the name in my head now, Carl. A strong K name. Kurdica. So I just feel so much disappointment. I don't know what it is, but something that's going on around you at the moment, Monica, and it's almost like a huge disappointment. Or someone's disappointing you. This just needs to be sorted out. Being told you got to speak your mind a little bit more, but tread careful, obviously. But you need to make your feelings to somebody who's around you at the moment. You need to make that known, because disappointment can be quite a strong feeling. So, and that can change into so many different things. So, yeah. I'm not actually sure what I'm picking up. I'm just feeling very huge silence. It's very peculiar, because I had a really strong connection with him, and then he's gone quiet on me. There's a lady that he left behind that he wants to say hello to, and this lady has actually now moved on with her life, and he wants to give her his blessing. He's absolutely happy for her. He's glad that she's moving forward, but he also wants her to know he still loves her so much, still protects her and makes sure that she's okay. And I feel big changes for her as well. Her family's grown as well since he's passed, I'm being told, so that's really positive. So Uncle, Monica's uncle, I feel like he's been passed for quite some time. I don't feel like this is a recent passing, to be honest with you. I do feel like this is something that happened quite a few years ago. So we shouldn't have problems connecting with him. I think you've been told that this guy is guiding you as well, because I know your dad's really close with you and he's always around. He'll jump onto this reading, I know he's going to, he won't be able to help her. But your uncle, I'm being told, was quite a spiritual man. But I just get this feeling of him not being able to live without something. He lost something which caused him huge depression. But I don't know whether it was him or not who committed suicide, so you're going to have to clear that up for me once you've watched the reading. And I see lots of medication around you as well at the moment. He's concerned about your mind state more than anything else. out of it, basically, is what he is trying to get across. Snap out of it, because otherwise you'll end up like the rest of the bloody family, suffering with depression if you're not already. So make sure that you're keeping yourself busy, you're doing things that you enjoy to do, which is important. You may be physically ill, but it doesn't stop you from getting out and doing things, right? So you've got to make sure you're doing it. And it upsets me, because every time I do you a reading, it's almost like your loved ones in spirit want to give you a good telling off. It's not me, honestly. I wouldn't do that, it was me, not me. So, obviously, things haven't changed for you since last time you won a free reading, so you're going to get quite a few of the same things coming up for you, because there's been no change in regards to Spirit are wanting you to do right now. You have got to carry on with your spiritual development, Monica, because I'm being told that will be really good for you. Not only will you be good at it because of your faith and your belief is so strong, but being close to Spirit is going to be very healing for you. So making sure that you do that is going to heal you physically. It did me, trust me. You know, everybody knows a year and a half ago I was sat in a wheelchair, and now I'm not. So it worked for Spirit, they'll work for you, trust me, it works. I also want to come and do some crystal therapy for you at some point. Maybe we can set up an appointment for that, because I'm being told that is going to be really good for you. That was something else that worked really well for me as well, physically and mentally. You know, so be careful here, because I've got a bald tire, it's not good. It's healing, spiritual development, crystal therapy. I want you to go and buy a crystal, a piece of amethyst, right? And that's what you've got to take that with you when you go and do your spiritual development. Energize that, program it, tell it what you want it to do, and you want it to heighten all of your spiritual development stuff, and that will aid you to do that. So that is really important. But I want you to buy a special piece. You've got to really take your time when when you're choosing a piece, and it's going to be something that really clicks out at you. So it's really important. Amethyst. If you haven't got a piece already, surprise me if you haven't already got a piece of amethyst, because normally spiritual people get drawn to crystals. It's just one of those things. They come hand in hand. But I'm going to come and do some crystal therapy for you. I'd really like to do that. You'd have me over at some point once I've moved and settled. Did you have like a stand-up comedian in your family? I think there's someone who would have made you laugh, but I feel like there's someone who would have made quite a lot of people laugh, so it's got to be someone who worked on stage as a comedian, maybe like, not huge places, but, you know, yeah, that's, I had that before, that's different. A new dog? You got another dog? Been told you got another new dog, or you're thinking of getting one. Okay, so they're aware of that, and they're also aware that you haven't been getting up and about as much as you should be. Stop making bloody excuses. That's what I'm being told. Stop making excuses, right? Because even though we're in pain, not coming from me, so don't shoot the messenger. Even though we're in pain, we still have to get up and do things. Sitting around is going to make you feel shit, right? So this is coming from your dad, I think, Monica. I don't think this is coming from your uncle. This is coming from your dad saying get up and do something. You can't. Don't let it beat you. You can't let life beat you. You know. So yeah. Red's a really strong colour for you right now. Just a big lorry coming past, it's red. And also I feel there's a lorry driver as well. Maybe your uncle was a lorry driver who had his HGV licence. See, you'll learn this when you're doing your spiritual development, that there are signs and symbols all around you when you're doing the reading. And here comes another red lorry. Exactly the same. Watch. Right? So your signs and symbols all around you. The messages are in the clues. And we're going to give you a really huge piece of advice here. So trust your instincts. If something comes into your mind, whether you think it's right or wrong, just blooming say it, because 9 times out of 10 it's right. And knowing the spiritual teacher will tell you this, the key to your mediumship development is your imagination. So making sure that you're using your imagination. That's where it all comes from, you see. It's all the same part of the brain. And then just trusting it and saying what it is you think. A lot of the time Spirit will come through and they will give you messages upon your own memories for other people. So when I say to you, you know, you've got a lorry driver in your family, it popped into my head about my mum having a HGV licence. Okay, so they will grasp upon your own memories, because you don't have their memories in your head, you have your own. So they, you know what I was telling you about before, how they can read your mind, yeah? That's what they do. They grasp on your own memories to give you clues and signs of the messages that they want to pass on to other people. So don't ever think, you know, if you're trying to give a message to someone, you think, oh no, that's my own memory. It's not. Then that is what they want you to talk about. No other medium's going to tell you that, right? But, you know me, I'm honest, I'm open. And so that's how it's done. They'll also show you things. You'll be riding along. Also a bus driver. I think you've got someone in your family who's a bus driver as well. That's like public transport or something. You need to be connecting more with nature. You are not getting out as much as you should be. Right? Stop staying in. Feeling bad about your health. Right? You've got bad health. You have to get up and live. You've got to. And I know you can do it. Your dad knows that you can do it. Right? He knows. You know. You need to get out and be connected with nature more. Connect with the planet. Connect with Mother Earth. That is going to be your key to your spiritual development, okay? You've got to be grounded to everything that's around you to be able to connect with what's above. Trust me, it all comes hand in hand. One minute. Christmas is coming up, so we've got Merry Christmases coming up. Somebody passed around Christmas time. This is your uncle, this we're talking about somebody else. But they're talking about someone having passed around Christmas, and that Christmas can be a little bit of a sad time for you, as it is for a lot of us, but especially for you. That's a memory of my own. It's just jumped up to me to give you a message for something for you, right? Christmas is a bad time. It's an anniversary of someone's passing, or it's what do you call it? It's like a birthday or something who's passed, which is. And what the message for that really is, you've got to move forward, you've got to move on. You can be happy, you don't have to be miserable or depressed because other people passed away. We're the ones that are sad, not them. Okay, so you need to be moving forward with that. Jeff, as well, with the name Jeff, just popped into my head. And I think you're connecting with lions as well, right? With an animal guide, because they give you courage and strength. And that's what they symbolise. That is your totem animal guide, spirit animal guide. You'll have one. At the moment I feel yours is a lion, and I think you've already felt that. You've either been recently got out of a blanket that's got a line on it, and you've been feeling quite attached to it. Okay, so meditating on that, meditating on like the lion and the energies that surround lions, which is mainly courage, protection, strength, which is probably what you need right now because of everything that's been going on. It's a tough time for you, and I understand that. Your dad understands it, and your uncle does as well, but he's saying, you know, you can't let it beat you. You've got to carry on. You've got to. What else are you going to do otherwise? You've got to carry on. What's the other in here? Hot, cold, hot, cold. Winds. Side winds. What that means. Elaborate a little bit, please. Okay. It's to do with things that are going on in your mind, like a side wind sweeping them out. And a crow. Crows are it's not a protection signal, to be honest with you. I think that what they want you to know is that you're well protected. And the thoughts and everything that's been going through your mind, you've got to release it. You've got to release it. You can't carry on the way you are because you're letting everything get on top of you, and then you start getting all these panic attacks and your chest feels tight, and then you think, oh, I can't go out, I can't come out, I can't do this, I can't do that. Fuck that. Get out. What do you want to hold on to that for? That's what he's saying. What do you want to hold on to that for? Release it to me and let me deal with it. Okay? That's what your dad's saying, and your uncle's there saying it as well. They're both there together. I hope you realise there was no chance of me giving you a reading for somebody else without your dad popping in, because that's who he is, that's who he was. He's still like that now, so we've got to get his 10 pence worth in. Girl daddy, because he's still around you all the time, so he knows what's going on. He wants you to connect with him. You need to be meditating. You're not meditating. That is the key to everything that you need to be doing right now with your spiritual development. Moving forward emotionally, moving forward physically, you've got to meditate. That is what he is trying to get through. He's making me feel like I want to shout to get it through to you. I'm not going to. But it's giving me that feeling, that really upbeat feeling of really wanting to get that through to you. You might be in pain, but you can still meditate, right? You can meditate on the pain. Concentrate on that pain. Turn that pain into strength to move forward. It's easily done. I will come show you how to do it sometime, because you can actually get rid of pain during meditation. By meditating on it, you can turn that pain into heat. And that heat disperses, and the pain goes away. I have done it myself. I sit and do it when I'm driving. You just concentrate on that niggly bit of pain and you turn it into a really hot, so hot feeling that in the end it doesn't hurt anymore. And you can do it too. Guaranteed it. You know, my spine's crumbling. You know that. And I still get up and get it out. So there are keys within your spiritual development to make helping you move forward. Oh, see, it's squeaking in my car. Handbell. Just don't know what else there is for you. I'm just going to wait and see if I get a few more symbols. Something about merging. You will slowly merge into that person that you're dreaming of being, but it's going to take hard work, you know. It's one little step at a time. But if you don't take that first step, it's not going to happen, right? You've got to, you've got these goals. Your uncle's telling me you've got set yourself, and they're unrealistic. So break them down into little goals. Each little step will be a little goal, and it will be so much easier for you to reach that massive goal that you're wanting to get, which I feel is getting off a lot of good medication. That's why he was showing me medication earlier. It's getting rid of that. I think last time we spoke about medication change for you, but I do feel that that's not working for you now, or something's not working for you again. It's going to get to the point now where you are going to have to think about coming off the medication, because the only other thing for them to do is keep upping the dosages, which is not going to be good for you. Not be good for you, because what you want to do is go and talk to them about coming and slowly coming off them, because I think that's what they did with me, and I think that's what the uncle was saying. Because when I saw the medication, it was almost like it was on a table and it was being swept off. Don't ever do anything about consulting your GP, okay? Don't ever take my advice on that. All I can just tell you is what I'm just being shown. Or it might be something that's already happened for you. It might have took you off the medication, or lowered the dosage of that, and that would be a piece of evidence for you that they're around and you know what's going on. So you're at this crossroads at the moment, Monica, with regards to, do I get up and fight, or do I lie down and let it beat me? I know what I would choose. I know what your dad wants you to choose, and your uncle wants you to choose. But I also know it's not as easy as that. It's not as easy as just a choice. Okay, it takes some bloody hard work. But you've got to make the first steps in regards to moving forward in life. You've got to start being out and about more. I think that there's a female in spirit for your husband? I think it's his mum, and I'm picking up a strong J name with that as well. And she's not got too much to say, but she just wants to pop up and say hello. Lovely babe. And I'm sorry. Repeating it over and over again. I'm sorry. I don't know what she's sorry for, bless her. But if you can pass that message on to him for me, please, that'd be great. And I think at that point I'm going to leave it there, because you won't be able to upload it. We'll get your card reading done at some point as well. But I am getting my keys to my new place tomorrow, so for the next week at least I'm going to chop along, which is why I thought I'd get this done on the way today, because it's the last day I've got to do it. This evening I'm packing, so really going, whoa, I've got to do it really, so I'm on the go. So I'm going to leave it there, my darling. Let me know if it's okay, came up as right or wrong, as we always do, my darling. So thank you very much for taking part as usual. Lucky you for winning again. Try and give someone else a chance next time, bless you. But do join in, because if you're meant to receive a message, you will. And I'm going to leave all their loves with you. And just one last message, bloody listen to me! You say, bloody listen to me! Make sure you're listening! Right? I'm so sorry, it's not me! I'm going to talk to you later, Monica, and yeah, congratulations on winning. And stop moving that around, he says. That's what your husband's for. You know what he's talking about. And I'm going to leave a love with you there. Alright, darling, I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.